You should have a similar form to this if you followed along with Part 1 of the article. Notice some of the fields are enabled, but some are not. The code in Part 1 of the article disabled fields whose updatable value was false in the customer schema table. Now we'll take a look at what happens behind the scenes with the code in Part 2 that uses the update exceptions table to disable fields whose updatable value is true in the schema table but are not updatable or are only updatable under certain conditions. First, let's copy the customer's form so we can experiment. Next, we'll remove everything except the parent reference full name field. I'll resize the database window so we can view the Visual Basic Editor. I inserted some debug print statements so we can see what happens behind the scenes when VBA looks up controls in the Update Exceptions table. Keep an eye on the immediate window of the Visual Basic Editor where the debug print statements will show us what's happening. As soon as I click the Copy of Customers form, the immediate window fills with code. I'm resizing the immediate window so we can see all the debug print statements. First, we see the code is looking for parent reference full name. That's the name of one of the controls on the form. The form has only one control, so it's easier to see the process. Next, we can see how DLOOKUP moved through the exceptions table by column and row until it found a match. This is a like match. If you open the Update Exceptions table and look at the All row, under column name like, you'll see the word parent. So any control name that contains the string parent will automatically be disabled when the form opens. Now let's do an exact match. We'll add the field time modified to the form and delete the parent reference full name field. We'll show the immediate window again and delete the previous debug statements. We now see the code is looking for time modified. We see the code split the string in the column called column name and row called all into 3 separate words. Then it compared each word to the control name and found a match. So the code in Part 2 of this article lets us disable fields even if the schema table says they are updatable. Let's test a reverse of this and remove parent from the Update Exceptions table. This time we'll go ahead and open the original customer's form. Parent reference full name is now enabled. Don't try to update it though because it's really not. Now here's something else you can do with this function and table. If you don't want users to edit certain fields, add them to the Update Exceptions table so they're disabled when the form opens. Easy peasy.